And we're rolling. Hi, I'm Ron. Gonna go get my Tuesday night Mexican with my friends Dan and Brenda. Actually, not Mexican tonight. Usually we go get Mexican, but tonight it's Greek. And I got a few minutes to talk. And what I'd like to share is time travel. And so grab your tinfoil, wrap it firmly around your head, because we're going to go to the land of Star Trek, time travel, all that kind of stuff. And in conjunction in relation to the topic of being a Christian. So, being a Christian and time travel. So, before you think I'm totally bonkers, which I might have been in the past, but we sobered up since then, is the prophetic words given by Jesus. He predicted certain events that would occur, and the reason for this is that he says that he's God, which I believe, and also that he lives in the past, the present, and the future. So when you live in the future, you can bring the things that are in the future into the present and kind of tell people, hey, this is what's coming your way, to build up, to edify, to encourage, and sometimes even warn. I know some New Agers are going to say, well, we can do that. And in some capacity, yeah. But, again, I'm going to be the operating procedure, kind of like in a computer. The program that Christians have and New Agers have are diametrically opposed, in that Jesus said that he's the only one, and to go through any other source is invalid. So with that out of the way, because that's a whole other, you can't argue faith. I don't want to argue faith right now. What I'm talking about is time travel, and how as a Christian, I'll jokingly say this, but in a serious way too, you will travel through time, or possibly. You don't have to if you don't want to, and also it's really not our choice, but it's a gift from God, the prophetic, to know the things of the future. Sometimes God will give you dreams, visions, variety of experiences. Well, he will talk to you about the future, people, places, and things. And at times, when it happens, you might be a little bit confused, but as it occurs more and more, you get acclimated to it and go, oh, okay, this is part of the communication I have with my Father in heaven. And as Jesus did it, and I've got a phone call coming in, and I'm going to reject the phone call. Goodbye, you. Okay, didn't see that coming. So what happens is that when you give your heart to Jesus, there are going to be times when he might tell you a hard time is going to be coming your way, and that it's going to be okay. An example of that would be, well, in my life, God's given me a lot of visions of things in the future, and it was to help me through difficult times. It wasn't to exalt myself. And the funny thing is, it really didn't even exalt God. He wasn't like puffing us, saying, I'm God, I'm showing you this, I'm all that in a bag of chips. It's more like he showed me the future of my life so that I could get through difficult times, because he loves me and he knew what I would need. I've seen a lot of my life and in the future. When I was a little kid, he gave me a vision of my life. And at first I thought it was just a bunch of cartoons going on in my head that eyes are open and I'm watching. And one, I was able to remember what he showed me. Secondly, they've all come to pass. And even in the difficult times, this is the best part of prophecy that I like, is it's when you think it's impossible, when everything seems burned down or dead, lost, you have a word from God where he goes, no, this is going to happen in your life. and it's good. So until that happens, what it means is that though you might have an experience that is damaging and it is a bummer and it is difficult, it's not the end. If you're in prison, that you're going to get out. I had a buddy who was supposed to do just about life in prison, and God got him out. Now, he didn't get a vision, but God did talk to him and say, I got you covered. I'm kind of rabbit trailing here. In my own life, God's shown me the future so that when things looked hopeless, I had something to look towards because God said it was going to happen, and so I could bank on it. I didn't know how it was going to happen, and the cross is the best example. Jesus died. Everyone, he said he was the Son of God, and then they're like, oh yeah, you're the Son of God, well, now you're dead. And they're thinking, yay, we got him. And everybody in Jesus' crew thought, well, all right, we missed that bet. But 3 days later, Jesus comes back from death, hell, and the grave. He goes, no, guys, listen, you missed it. I had to die so I could beat death, hell, and the grave, not just for me, but for everyone. And there are prophetic words in the Old Testament. Isaiah describes Jesus, what he would suffer and then what he would accomplish. Psalms of David describe the sufferings of Jesus and what would happen. And that these were all fulfilled so that when you get a prophetic word, and it's a real prophetic word, is like, next Tuesday you're going to see a red car and a guy named Bob's going to give you $20. Now, if it's not a prophetic word, it doesn't come to pass. But if it does, it helps validate the things of God. And so when you've given your heart to God and you're starting to see the future, it is, since God is in the future, he's just telling you of what already is going to be happening. And it's our choice to participate in his prophetic realm. And that's what I'm talking about. So you're operating out of linear time and space. Most people think you live, you die, that's it. It's a one-way street. Time is nothing but forward. It doesn't go backwards. But the odd thing is with God, he'll give you information of the future so that you can get to it. How's that? So that's just a quick chat about time travel, in a joking way, the prophetic, with God. And if you've never had it, you can ask, and God will talk to you in a variety of ways about the future. One, his word. He'll never give you a prophecy that goes against the Bible. And you can get it through a dream. You can get it in your mind as the imagination, you might say. You can get it through other people. And if someone ever gives you a prophetic word, my suggestion is record it on a phone. And you can test the prophet and the prophecy, and then also it helps to remember what they said. Dreams, visions, prayer time, and a variety of different. It's really not any particular way that he can talk, and there's a variety of ways. It's just for you to develop your ear to hear, the eyes and ears of your heart, your understanding, develop them, reading the word, getting to know God in prayer, and just kind of just seeking after, like a child wanting to understand a parent, because he's there wanting us to understand him. He likes us, he loves us. So enjoy it. I hope this is a little entertaining, maybe informative, and if you've had it, let me know. And just good for you. So like Jesus, subscribe to him, and we'll talk to you there, because I'm just about at my Greek food. So you guys be blessed. Bye-bye. And we're out.